guys, welcome to the closing of Ton of Views Season 1 Relationships. So in this closing, I'm going to go through a few of the questions and give you all my perspective on what I think. Okay? So first we're going to start in Season 1, Episode 1, the dating topic. The first question I'm going to discuss is define talking versus dating, or do you think it means the same? For the longest, I thought it meant the same. Until this day, I still think it means the same. The reason why I say that is because when you're talking and when you're dating, you're doing the same thing. Like, dating, yeah, you go on dates, you spend money on each other or whatever, but you're still talking. Now, I don't see how you could define talking and dating as something totally different. Maybe talking shouldn't be a word, as we discussed before, but it's really the same thing. I don't see no difference. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that one. Yeah. Talking and dating, same thing. Might as well throw away talking and just say you're dating. Simple. The next question is, when you all are dating and getting to know someone, do you feel that you should ask about their past? Yes, to a certain extent. I feel that you should get to know what they have gone through, but you don't need to know every little detail. Like, for instance, let's say, for example, I date a dude, he was hurt before. And we get on the subject, and I'm like, so what don't you like in a female? You know, what don't you like? And he could give you examples of what he doesn't like, which will lead to most likely what he has been through. So maybe I may ask, I'm the type of person, I will ask, have you been hurt before? I mean, that's just me. Everyone doesn't ask, but I ask, have you been hurt before? And if they say yes, I give them the opportunity to tell me. Like, I don't, like, force them to tell me. Okay? So, it's like, I ask, have you been hurt? They tell me yes. And most likely they'll tell you why. And then that'll give you an idea of what not to do or what he is used to and all of that such. So, I do think knowing some of their past is very important. Because you don't want to be carrying out the same energy he has already received. So.
Should you know about their past relationships?
Their past relationships? I'd rather not know what your past relationships was about. Because I feel like whatever was done before me, I really don't care about. I know some people on the episode, they were saying if their friend dealt with you, they wouldn't deal with you. But I feel like you would know if that person dealt with your friend before. Now, if you don't, then that's kind of weird. But I don't think you would deal with someone that your friend already dealt with, in my opinion. But, I mean, if you want to tell me about, you know, your relationships, your past relationship, I'm all ears. I'm going to listen, you know, and I'm going to let you know how I rock. You know, I'm not going to, you know, bash your relationship or bash what they did to you. You know, I'm just not going to do that. But yes, it's very important. Okay? The next question I'm going to discuss from dating. When talking, do you feel that you're free to talk as date someone else as well? Why or why not? No. I don't believe in it. I don't care. If we're dating and we're talking, whatever y'all consider it. Okay, wait. I know we said talking is not a word. I mean, talking, it should just be thrown out the window like we have discussed before. But if we're dating, like we're going on dates, we're spending a lot of quality time together. Me personally, I don't go dealing with somebody else. Because I feel like that just causes too much distraction. So it's like, I'm pretty sure you would know when to cut somebody off and when to keep dealing with the same person or deal with the other person. But I don't like to have to choose like that. So, how can I say this? Have I dated two people before? No. No, for real. But have I had convo with two people before? Yes. You know, I feel like that's different from dating. Because like, I'm not going to go on a date with one dude, go on a date with another dude. I just feel like you should. I feel like you should, but it's just not in me to do that. If that makes sense. Because a lot of people do it all the time. I feel you. You're not in a relationship. You're not, you're not one. So why not go on a date with this girl or go on a date with that girl or go on a date with this boy, go on a date with that boy. But it's just not in me. Sometimes it sucks. Yes, it's a blessing and a curse. But I feel like if I'm going to give my energy to someone, I'm going to give all my energy to someone. But I feel like that is a reason why a lot of people go through what they go through. Because they put all their energy into one person. All your eggs in one basket, rather. And when I say all your eggs in one basket, when I say give your energy to one person, I mean, like, you're only texting that one person. You're only dating that one person. That's the only person you would even consider that you're dealing with. But some people, on the other hand, oh yeah, we went on this date, we go on that date. Oh yeah, I'm texting this person, I'm texting that person. And to me, I'm kind of like, dang, like, I can't do that. Like, I've tried it, and it just doesn't sit well with me because I'm used to just dealing with one person. Which, the curse part of it is, like I said, you put all your eggs in one basket, and you never get to experience other personalities. Like, you never get to see how another dude is versus this dude. And I don't mean sexually. You don't have to have sexual intercourse. So don't feel like because you are dating more than one, you're doing wrong. It's just not in me. So that's just how I look at it. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah, so that's basically how I felt about the dating series. If you're going to date, I mean, we're young. Since this is for millennials, we are young. Experience different things. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's kind of hard. Well, it's hard for me. Yeah, I just say, and if you want to deal with somebody, deal with them. Let them know how you feel. Don't hold it in. Because I'm the type of person, I will hold it in. But don't hold it in. It's a curse. It's a setup. So, yeah. That's how I feel about the dating. Now, moving on to episode 2 with relationships, the beginning. The question that I'm going to talk about is, how do you feel about relationships and social media? Should you post pictures? Should your other half be able to like the opposite sex photos? Okay. Social media, you guys, is a set up, okay? I feel like more so females take it to heart when a dude doesn't upload them. I mean, it's just social media. I mean, what are you trying to prove to people? If I upload a picture of your girl or your dude, what are you trying to prove? Do you need them to confirm, like, oh, okay, they together? Or do you just want them to know, like, oh, yeah, that's mine? I mean, I don't feel the need in that. Back then, though, I was heavy on that.
What is back then?
Back then is when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I felt like my dude needed to post to me. Like, you need to upload me on your page. And the reason why I used to do that is because these females could know. So, yes, I was that type of girl then. But as you get older, you just realize it's not worth it. I mean, why do you have to let people know that that is your dude? Or let people know that that is your girl? I feel like if they gonna mess around, they gonna mess around regardless if you're uploaded on their page or not. So, I feel like it's not that deep. I mean, I feel like, honestly, relationships should be left off of social media. I feel like they last longer and it's more genuine. Because I feel like when it's on social media, you're just trying to flaunt it, let people know, like, okay, we get it. I mean, y'all are together. It's cool. But I'm not really big on that. I don't really feel like it's necessary. Yeah. And then for should your other half be able to like the opposite sex photos? Sure, why not? I mean, it's a cute photo. Like it. I mean, what is a like gonna do? If you know your dude what do you think liking a picture is going to make them want to pursue something with the girl? Like, I think that's insecure, honestly. I mean, it's nothing wrong with liking a photo. What do you have Instagram for if you're not going to allow them to like a photo? If you're going to start an argument because they like the photo? Like, that is so crazy to me. I do not understand why people do that.
Very petty.
Yes, very petty. And I just feel like people take it too far. Like, chill out. It is social media. Like, somebody might put something under your picture and your dude coming for you. And you like, dude, I mean, I can't help that. It's not that deep. If you know your dude, you know your dude. If you know your girl, you know your girl. That's just how I look at it. I don't see the reason in arguing. I don't see the reason in having to post you. Now, I do know a lot of people say, well, he doesn't post me. Is he hiding me? Or the dude might think, she doesn't post me. Like, does she be dealing with other people? No, you're thinking too much, I think. But if you know your dude like that, then you should already know that before you even get with him. But I don't feel like they're hiding you. I feel like they like to be private. Private life is the best life. Private relationship is the best relationship. So that's how I look at that. I don't feel like you have to be flaunting on your dude or your woman's social media. It's not necessary. Next question. Do you think your other half should have the opposite sex as a best friend or a friend? Yes and no. Yes and no. I honestly don't see the problem with a relationship with the opposite sex. But it's just the way you handle it. Like, if that's going to be your friend, y'all the opposite sex, let that be your friend. Don't be calling to, like, just vent about us. Like, don't do that. I know some people say, okay, you want to hear from another girl's perspective. But why does she have to know our business? I feel like you're going to be a friend in a different way. I mean, that's just me. I don't feel like you should be calling up your friends and you know, I just don't, I don't know. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong, but just keep it at a minimum because it can cause a lot of problems. It can cause confusion. It can cause breakups. It can just ruin everything. So I say keep the boundaries. Let the friend know, look, you my friend. I got a girl. But I don't see the problem. And I think it is okay. It's just you have to know your partner. Know your girl, dudes. Because you know. And girls know your boys. Because you know. Alright. So those are the questions I'm going to wrap up for the relationships. The beginning. In a relationship, I feel like it's supposed to be fun. Like, make it fun. What are y'all stressing for? What are y'all arguing for? Especially if you're young. I mean, have fun. Experience things that you've never experienced. Love one another. Don't hold your past against them. You know, just have fun. Enjoy it. Like, because when you get married, you know, you're married. But yeah, have fun, enjoy it. Relationships are beautiful. Team relationship, team love. So yes. Okay, so to wrap up the last episode 3, relationship for better or for worse. The question I'm going to discuss is, do you think you and your spouse need to have the same values and beliefs to make a relationship last? Yes, indeed. Okay. We have to share the same belief. I'm sorry. If you share a different belief, I can't. I mean, I know what I believe in. You believe in what you believe in. How do we even come into contact? I don't know. But I feel like, yes, we do need to have the same belief. Especially if we're going to make it last. Like, long time. So, yes, belief is very important. Same values, definitely. I feel like we need to have a similar mindset, or if we don't, we can work to compromise and come together, you know, and come up with a solution to certain stuff, because I feel like that is a very important aspect of building a relationship. Like, if I value family, okay? That's one of my values. I value family. they may not value family, you know. But me being me, I'm gonna help you value some family, okay? Because I feel like that is so important. Like, because I might look at a family issue and need to lean on you, and you might be like, that ain't nothing to be mad about. And I might look at you like, what? So, yeah, I just feel like values are number one. It's key. Like, especially, like, if we trying to build something together, like, say, business or something, we're going to have to value saving money, you know? Like, we need to learn, we need to sit down and just come to an agreement if we're going to be serious. Like, if we're serious already, we need to definitely do that. Okay, the next question. When do you think is the best time to move in together? I have not experienced this, so, but I'm going to give my perspective on it. If we've been dealing with each other for a while, I'll say 4 to 5 years after dealing with each other, because I feel like we need to spend a lot of time together, like spending the night with each other, not actually staying under one roof together, but getting to know their flaws. I know you never really fully get to know a person, but I feel like to an extent you should know them before you move in, because that can cause a lot of chaos, and I'm only imagining. So yes, that's what I think about that. And that's the ending of what I'm going to say about episode 30, for better or for worse. If you got somebody good, hold on to them. That's always my number one thing. If you had somebody good and you messed up, I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing you can do. I just say, do right by people. Be true to them. Tell the truth. Don't have them looking crazy. Get to know each other. Don't rush anything. Don't take it so serious either. I feel like we take relationships a bit too serious to not be married and to be so young. Oh, and uplift each other. Be there, support their comfort when they need you. Be there. Don't bash them. Don't talk down on them. And most importantly, keep your relationship stuff to yourself. Do not go out here telling everybody about your relationship. Keep it to yourself. I mean, I just don't see the purpose in you telling your business to somebody about your relationship. Unless you need some advice and this person you know gonna have that real deal advice. Because let me tell you one thing. Once you tell somebody about your other half, they would never forgive them. You may forgive them and be back with them, but they would never forgive them. Yeah, just have fun. I can't stop saying that, but have fun. Love each other. Do a lot of crazy stuff. Fun stuff.
Safe stuff.
Safe stuff. Yes. Safe stuff. And whoever's in a relationship at a young age, I really hope you all are doing well. I hope you all last. We need young couples to stay together and stop bashing each other. Don't put none on the internet. Just build a business. Get in church together, most importantly. Have a foundation. For real. I really want you all that's in a relationship to last. Don't cheat. None of that. If you want to cheat, dip. Cut them. Quit them. That's it. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to have your cake and ice cream too, y'all. So, yeah, that's basically what I have to say. Thank you for tuning in to Ton of Views Season 1 about relationships, on dating, the beginning, and for better or for worse. Stay tuned. Season 2 is coming, second week of April. So, you all stay tuned. And thank you all for your support.